Greetings, everyone. In today's video, I want to talk to you about building a strong foundation in your life by investing in the things that no one can take away from you. See, society wants us to measure success based on what kind of job we have, what kind of relationships we have, what kind of belongings we have, what kind of social status we have. But the reality is, all those things can be swept out from under our feet at any time. Life is very unpredictable. It's volatile. It's full of surprises. And it's really important to have a strong foundation by investing in things that no one can take away from you. What are these things? Well, knowledge, um, your health, like making sure you're exercising, eating good things, that's completely in your control. Living within your means, and investing in projects that you're passionate about, that align with your mission or calling in life, if you've explored that. That's real freedom. Being a slave to a job, being a slave to your belongings and the bills that come with them, being a slave to the expectations of society or relations is very limiting. And that's one thing I've realized is, all these things that society tells us to invest in, they're not a strong foundation. They misdirect our energy. You only have a certain amount of energy in a day, in a life, and it's really important that, given the volatility and the surprises that come with life, that you have this foundation for stability. And so what can you build this stability on? Well, your knowledge, your skill base, your knowledge, your physical, mental, and nutritional health, um, projects you're passionate about that align with your life calling and your purpose, that help you feel fulfilled in life, and also living within your means, doing your best to be as debt free as possible. These are all ways to build a strong foundation in life. And, society is going to tell you to invest in the superficial things. And society is going to tell you that you're going to find happiness by investing in these superficial things. And it's great, once you have a strong foundation, go for it. Take more risk. Get into a relationship. Um, buy something nice. Go interact with social circles, but do it in a way where if something goes wrong or something is off about it, you're not stuck. Right? Because at the end of the day, the best thing we can have is our freedom. It's the freedom that comes with knowing that I have the knowledge base to and the skill sets to work and do whatever, wherever, however I want. I have the self-reliance to not have to depend on others for social validation, whether it's through social circles or relations. And I can live comfortably within my means without splurging, without needing to buy luxury things to validate myself. It's kind of a mental disease, right? To be investing in all these other things when we don't have that foundation. So I'd say first and foremost, guys, build that foundation. And it's interesting because when you do that, the world might look at you and say, what are you doing? You are not succeeding because you don't have X, Y, and Z. But, the older I get, the more I realize, like, I don't really care what society thinks of me or how they measure me. Because when I have this foundation, I have the freedom to be authentic. And when I have the freedom to be authentic, I also have the freedom to find authentic people as well who don't care what kind of clothes I'm wearing, what car I'm driving, who I'm in a relationship with, what kind of job I have. right? And when you have this foundation over time, you're living within your means, you're building your confidence and your foundation in life, then you can take more risks if you want. You could even decide, hey, I don't want to work for a year or two because I have the savings. I'm living in my means. I don't have car payments for my sports car or my mansion. This is really important to see, like, if you're going to invest in a product or service or relationship or even job with your hours, is it going to take away from you? How much is it taking from you? Over the years, I have started to stray away from uh, working for others. I like to work with people, or I like to have my own projects because that's my foundation. That's something that I build and no one can just fire me from. I also don't place too high of an expectation on people when it comes to friendships or relationships because I feel good. I feel fulfilled in what I'm doing. And ironically, what happens is when you enter that mindset, when you enter that level of stability, first of all, you see the world more clearly, you have your priorities straight, but then it also gives you the opportunity over time, of course, as you start building this foundation, it gives you the opportunity to splurge a little if you really wanted to. For example, you could you could buy a sports car, okay, and you could be paying like $1,200 a month in car payments and insurance, maintenance, or you could buy a decent car, gets you from point A to point B. It's nothing flashy, and have a fraction of those payments. And whatever you're investing that you saved from, investing in that sports car, you can invest in real estate or index fund and see your investment grow over time to where now that investment is allowing you to have a sports car or whatever you want to buy without you having to put in as much work. It's all about investing in the things that are important first, building that foundation, and then splurging if needed. And what you realize is like living minimalistically, living simply is that you don't need it. Your happiness doesn't depend on it. And ironically, like you may have started off desiring that thing and realizing that, you know, man, at the end of the day, I don't even want it. I just wanted my happiness and freedom, and I got it because I invested in the things that no one can take away from me. Another thing is, too, guys, that when you start building a foundation by investing in the things that no one can take away from you, you also enter a different mindset. You're no longer seeking things from the world. You're finding strength and cultivating strength and stability within yourself. And that can completely change your paradigm. It completely changes the way you see yourself, how others see you, and ironically brings the abundance that, you were desiring earlier. It just automatically brings it. It allows the wealth and the manifestation to happen a lot easier, a lot quicker because you're aligned, you're strong in yourself, your foundation is strong. You're no longer seeking, you're attracting. That's my food for thought for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to invest in yourself first, okay? It will play a crucial role in helping you build the life you want in the long run. That goes for your finances, your social status, your relationships, everything. When you build your health, your wealth, your knowledge base, then you become a vessel for abundance because you have the stability to attract it and have it in your life. So that's just my food for thought for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Many blessings.